All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this little session and tutorial from number 23 of homework number 2 in chapter 4. So what it asks us to do is to take from the trial balance sheet the information given. We're going to prepare the closing entries for the temporary accounts at August 31st. So to start, in the first section, it asks us to close the revenue accounts. And we can come through up here and see the first one is the service revenue at $35,520. So we'll go ahead and input that information. And since normally that's under a credit balance, we're going to debit the account, the $35,520. Next portion that we have right below that is the rent revenue. And we're going to input the information from the after adjustment, of course, at $14,210. And this third line here, as we close the accounts and to balance this portion of the sheet, we're going to have the income summary. After adding these two accounts, we have $49,730. Moving on, we have the portion that asks us to close the expense accounts. Starting now, we're going to start with this income summary. But since we don't know the summary just yet, we're going to record the other expense information and then tally that up to balance out that portion of the sheet. So the first expense we have is salaries and wages expense. And we're going to credit that account at $18,030. After that, we have the rent expense, which portion is at $17,223. See right here, we're taking from the after adjustment as well. The next account we have is supplies. That expense was the total of $1,440. To continue, we have insurance. Insurance expense is $1,370. And the depreciation expense account, which was at $1,200. Which, in balancing this out, we should have and reach a total of $39,263. Now, taking from the total of revenue accounts and the total from the expense accounts, we're going to figure out the net income / loss and close these accounts, which what we'll do is we're basically subtracting our income from our revenues minus expenses, which is just how we find the net income. Summary. Below that, retained earnings. After we subtract these two right here, we reach a total of $10,467. And then the last portion that we have is to close the dividends. So let's take a look up here. The dividends portion after the adjustment was $2,660. Let's come down here. Retained earnings and dividends. And we're going to debit the account $2,660. I'm crediting our dividends at the same $2,660. And let's go ahead and submit our answer. All right. Good luck, everyone, and I hope you are finding as much success as well and are learning much. All right.